Vivo was released in 2021 and was directed by Kirk Dimiko. It tells the story of a Kinkajou who loves music and befriends a 10-year-old girl, and they go on a journey to deliver a message to a popular musician. My expectations for the film were rather low, and I wasn't expecting anything special, and after watching it, it's good-ish. The story of the movie feels very jumbled, and a lot of the times it felt like it was playing it very safe, and there were moments that I did find very kiddie. And the film is mainly to be a musical, but I feel it didn't have much focus on the music until the third act, and before that it was mostly throwing in songs at random times. The movie just has a very safe feel to it, and that's fine, but it could have been a little more fun. I think the story would have been a lot better had it focused more on the music stuff, because it just felt very focused on the journey, and it just felt mostly dull. Not a bad story by any means, just could have used a lot of tweaking to make it more exciting in my opinion. I will say, however, that the humour of the movie is very strong, and I was laughing quite a lot actually. The animation is very nice for what it is. It's very clear, crisp, and very colourful. A lot of the scenes in it would remind me of Rio. Just the scenery and the colour and the landscapes and the lighting just gave me the vibes of the Rio duology. It's a very nice looking movie, and I quite like the character designs, and they're very, very creative, so I can tell that a lot of creativity was put into the animation of this movie. The characters actually ain't that bad. Vivo isn't anything amazing, but he's fine for who he is. Gabby would be my favourite character in the movie. She's very likeable and charming, and I liked her bond with Vivo. Andres is a very interesting character, but I feel like we barely know him, and the twist with him, to me, felt very forced, and it could have been better had his character been more developed. Gabby's mother is not that bad either. She may be a little generic about being overprotective, but she's actually kinda entertaining and fun to watch. Martha is an interesting character, and I like the build up to her character reveal, and I think she worked good enough for what the story is. The soundtrack was okay. There were some good songs, but a lot of the songs I found very annoying and just didn't really add much to the story and just felt very unnecessary to me. But I will say, it's not a bad movie. Overall, Vivo is decent. It could have been better had the story been a little more tweaked, but it's still enjoyable with some nice animation, entertaining characters, and a soundtrack that is just okay at best. I'm going to give Vivo a 7 out of 10. So yeah, it's worth a watch. It's on Netflix. It came out yesterday, so it's only out, but it's worth watching. I'd give it a watch. It's worth at least one watch. I wouldn't watch it again, but it's worth at least one viewing. So stay tuned for the next video. Until then, guys, skadoosh everyone, and take care.